The Golden Goose. Once upon a time, there lived 3 brothers in a village. The eldest went into the mountain to gather wood, and there he met an old dwarf. The old dwarf said,
"Young man, could you give me some of your bread? I'm starving." "No, I don't have enough for both of us."
The next day, the middle brother went into the mountain to gather wood, and he also met the old dwarf.
Young man, could you give me some of your bread? I'm starving."
He lied to the dwarf, saying,
"I already ate it all."
The next day, the youngest went into the mountain to gather wood, and he met the old dwarf.
"Young man, could you give me some of your bread? I'm starving."
The youngest replied,
"Sure, let's eat together."
The old dwarf said,
"Thank you, young man. Try cutting down this big tree."
As soon as the youngest cut down the tree, a golden goose appeared. Surprised, he asked,
"Mister, what just happened?"
But the old dwarf was already gone. The youngest was on his way home, holding the golden goose in his arm.
"It's too dark. I should stay at that inn tonight."
But little did he know that there were 3 greedy sisters at the inn. While he was asleep, the 3 sisters snuck in to steal the golden goose. As soon as the eldest sister touched the goose, her hands got stuck on the goose. The other 2 sisters tried to help her, but they got stuck too. The next morning, the youngest got up and went on his way, holding the golden goose. The greedy 3 sisters were dragged behind him. He asked,
"Hey, what's going on here?" "We are stuck. Somebody help!"
The priest and the farmer who tried to help became stuck too. Meanwhile, there was a pretty princess in the country, but she had never laughed once in her life. The king couldn't bear to see her like that anymore, so he said,
"I'll give my daughter's hand in marriage to anyone who can make her laugh."
The youngest happened to walk into the castle with a parade of people following behind him. At the sight of the staggering parade, the princess began to laugh.
"Look at them! They look so funny!"
When the princess laughed, the people in the parade were no longer stuck together. The youngest married the princess thanks to the golden goose, and they lived happily ever after.